In May, you were half a lap away from winning. How good do are you heading into this one? Have you kind of been replaying that finish in your mind, what you did, what you could have done differently, and so on?
Not necessarily. Honestly, I feel like we overachieved that race to even be, leading with a half lap left. So, but on the car side of it, you want to be a little bit better so you don't have to fight that hard at the end. So, my car felt really good. Today, I feel like I could run some different lines that maybe I couldn't earlier this year. So, yeah, we'll just see. Track's always quite a bit different in practice than it is in race. So.
What does it mean for you to win a crown jewel race like the Southern 500 and be on the offensive for the remaining 16 races?
It feels good to win, and then have it be the Southern 500 felt great. So, it was just good to win. It's been since May since I won a stock car race. So, been putting a lot of pressure on ourselves to win. It felt good.
What's your next crown jewel that you want?
What's that?
What's your next crown jewel that you want?
I guess Daytona, right? Daytona is the only one on the schedule, current schedule anyways. If we go back to the Oval, Indy, obviously you want that one too.
Well, even just with other series and.
I don't know. I don't really get the chance to race in them, so I haven't won a national open, but I don't know if I'll ever get to run one again, or at least for a long time. And then obviously in the late model stuff, there's a ton of crown jewels that I don't get the chance to race in, but would love to hopefully race in them or win them someday.
All right, let's talk about important stuff. Gold Cup, after what we saw last night, what do you expect to see tonight?
Hopefully another great racetrack. The track's been really good the last couple nights. Buddy looked really good last night. There's a lot of locals that are hopefully going to be up front, so Outlaws will hopefully have their hands full, and we can get a California guy in victory lane.
What are some intangibles that you can take away from Kansas and move to Las Vegas or Texas?
Yeah, I think every track's different, and I don't know a whole lot about the race cars themselves, but yeah, there's definitely some things that the team and engineers will learn. Looking at our setup from this weekend, and if we run good or run average, that they can learn from and apply it to the upcoming races. So yeah, teams evolve and learn every week.
Kyle, how do you reflect on this spring race here from just your performance? Obviously, you were, half a lap away from potentially winning this race. How do you reflect on that race?
Yeah, it was a good race for us. I would have loved to have won, but I feel like honestly we overachieved to be leading with a half lap left anyways. So I felt like Denny was way faster than us for the last 20 laps of that run. So to hold him off as long as we did was something I didn't think we were going to be able to do. Obviously, I would have loved to have won, but again, I wasn't too upset because I felt like we overachieved to that point. But then looking ahead, you want your car a little bit better so you don't have to fight that hard. And I hope that our race car will be better tomorrow. It felt good in practice, but you never really know with the track being fairly green. It was taking rubber as the practice went on, but still isn't the race.
William explained that this is because of his situation, he might have to start at the rear. This is one of the easier places to pass. Do you feel that same sense just because there are so many lanes to work?
Yeah, I spun the first few laps of the race earlier this year, and we were still contending probably by the end of the first stage. So this is a great track. If you have issues, because you can pass pretty easy.
Were you going back to Chico tonight?
No.
And you have as good a car? Obviously, you qualified so well. Do you have as good a car or better than what you had here in the spring?
I hope so, but when you're only running like a 14, 15 lap run, you don't really know in practice. So, but I feel like I could run some different lanes that I would have liked to be able to run in the race earlier this year. So I think that's an improvement, but you just never know until you get in the race.
This is Daniel Hemrick, driver of number 11 Collar Grits Chevrolet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those two videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.